welcome to Beer in Canada. I'm Chris Talbot.
I'm Sean Talbot.
And I'm Rawl Chan. Today's beer we're going to taste is Church Key from Northumberland. It is Church Key Brewing. It's called Church Key. I don't know, this is a beer that...
From Campbellford. No, Northumberland must be the name of the beer, though.
Yes. So from Church Key
the
Brewing.
Northumberland beer.
Something like this, but I've had this before. I enjoy this beer. We can read the back. Sean, you want to read the back?
There's nothing on the back.
There's nothing on the back.
There is
All right.
no information about this beer.
So Sean is going to open and pour this because Chris and I have done this.
Sure that's safe?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a twisty anyway. Look at that.
So Sean,
Alright.
you have the same last name as Chris. Are you guys brothers?
Yes, we are.
Don't be smart ass. It's foamy. It's got a nice head on it. It's coming out fairly golden yellow.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here.
Okay. So yeah, very light.
Definitely kind of a lighter yellow. Yeah, and very foamy. That's a good thick.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. It really sticks to the side fairly well.
Yeah, it does.
And so we were talking before in a previous review. Would you call that cloudy or not? Because again, like I'm used to the commercial beers.
I'm not sure whether they bottle ferment or not, but it's certainly not crystal clear.
Yeah, so it's cloudy, but cloudy is good.
There's nothing necessarily wrong with cloudy.
Okay. So
let's see here.
It's a very fruity bouquet. Very light.
Yeah, the aromas are fairly light, but yeah, fruity. There's kind of a sense of the there's a sense of the malt and hops. This is not going to be a very hoppy beer at all, though.
No. What do they actually call it? They say this is a ale.
It's I don't think
Northumberland Ale by Church Key.
All right, shall we give this a sample?
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, father-in-law. It's a very fruity beer.
Yeah.
It's fairly smooth.
Light.
It's light tasting. This would be a great session beer to just kick back up on the patio. But what's the ABV? 5%. So you'd have to watch your intake, I suppose. But it's a nice. This would be a great summer beer.
Especially good at the cottage.
Which makes sense considering their location also.
Yeah, so it's very light, very fruity. I should look up more, even visit the guy, find out. I know my father-in-law would enjoy it, and I said, let's go to Church Key. And he'd be like, alright.
Sounds like a good idea.
Because no one else will go. But that's okay. So Sean, what are your feelings? You're the wheat lover, as he's once said. I say connoisseur.
Yeah. It's good. I like the taste. It doesn't have really an aftertaste, and you can really tell that there's a lot of fruits in here. Can't really get a...
Well, pretty flavors, for sure, yeah.
Zero fruit?
There's no fruits actually in it, I don't think.
You can't really get a taste of what type of fruit, type of flavor it really is. It doesn't really taste that much like a citrus, but...
No. There's nothing wrong to say that a beer is fruity.
And before you were saying that you enjoyed, when you first got into beer drinking, Sean is a relatively new beer drinker.
Yes.
You enjoyed the lighter beers. Would you consider this a light tasting beer, or do you still find it pretty bold?
No, it's lighter tasting. It's not very overpowering or strong, which I consider like a strong beer. It's lighter, it has the nicer flavors, it's not bitter at all.
No, the hop characteristics are almost non-existent, so this would be a very lightly hopped beer.
Very mellow. This again, as Chris said,
chill.
Yeah, as you nailed it. It's from cottage country, and this is a perfect beer. You'd sit by on the lake or wherever you are and kick back with a couple of friends over a barbecue.
Yeah,
I would enjoy this. As a heavier beer, no, not at all. Something you enjoy in the summer. I've had this in the winter and it just didn't fit. Didn't feel right. But again, it depends on if you... Heavier beers seem just to work well in the winter.
the higher alcohols and everything, and the richer malt characteristics really work well in winter. Whereas this is very light tasting, easy drinking beer. So this is a patio beer, cottage beer, in my case a deck beer. Kick back with a couple of these.
Very true.
And so yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. It's a fantastic beer. I suggest you get it if you can. Not available in the LCBO, but if you're in the Campbellford area, look them up. It's worth the drive.